So guys, I've not been doing anything at home. Like you all know, we have been on election break, so I've not been doing anything at home. So I want to use this opportunity to show you guys how I make my egg sauce. I am ready because this is my apron. I'm going to tie my apron. You know why we use apron? We use apron to avoid stain touching your main clothes. You know, any stain that comes from cooking have to get to the apron first before getting to you. So I'm going to cover my hair too. Yeah, I'm going to cover my hair. Chef Mimi looking all yuppie doppy. So let's go there. Please, if you're a new member, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, I love you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and also tell your friends to come and watch. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, you are welcome. This is my first video ever, and today we are going to talk about yam and egg sauce. Let's go. These are my ingredients for my yam and egg sauce. This is my yam already washed and waiting to be cooked. Then the next we have my salt. That's my salt. We have my onions, crayfish and pepper. I like grinding them together. I like grinding my onions because I don't really like onions, so I grind it whenever I have the opportunity. I grind. Then this is my groundnut oil, this is my Maggi and curry. That's my curry there. My eggs and my tomato. Now let's proceed to cook the yam. This is my pot of yam on fire, covered with water. Always make sure your yam is covered with water. Let me cover the pot and allow it to boil. Now let's go to grinding. This is me grinding my onions, crayfish and pepper. I like grinding my onions because I don't really like it. I eat sliced onions, but I don't really like it. Okay, this is how it look after grinding it. You set it aside and we'll move to cutting off tomatoes. This is how you slice your tomatoes. You slice it anyhow you want. If you want it in big chunks, it's okay, but I don't like slicing my tomatoes in big chunks. This is the size I like to slice my onions and tomato if I'm using sliced onions. So after slicing it, you put it in a plate and set aside. We are going to check our yam. So this is me checking the yam. It's done, but it's remaining very little, so we are going to leave it and proceed to breaking of egg. Let's break the egg. We already know how to break egg. After breaking the eggs, you beat the eggs either with your fork, spoon or your egg beater, anyone you have. You beat it until it is completely mixed. As you can see, I'm still beating the eggs to make sure it's completely mixed. When it's completely mixed, you set it aside. This is our frying pan, well dried and ready to be used. At this point, you pour your groundnut oil and allow the groundnut oil to heat up a little bit. When the groundnut oil heats up as seen, this is a point where you add your sliced onions if you're using sliced onions. But because I grinded my onions, I'm going to add my tomatoes, my sliced tomatoes, directly to the hot oil. After adding my tomatoes, I'm going to close it and allow it to fry for some minutes so that it will be soft, because I like my egg sauce tomatoes to be very soft. Then we'll proceed to check our yam again, and this time around it is done. We are going to remove the water from the yam and set aside. It is done. Let's go back and check our tomatoes. This is it, very soft. That's what I'm talking about. So you add your grinded onions, pepper and crayfish. After adding them, you turn it very well to mix with the tomatoes. I'm going to turn this for a long time because the frying pan is small and I'm being careful so as not to pour it away. I'm going to add my knorr beef. I'm using 4 cubes of knorr for this egg sauce, and I'm going to tell you why at the end of the video, so please watch to the end. After adding my Maggi, I'm going to add my curry. Some people be wondering why I'm using curry. I don't know, I just like the taste in my egg sauce.
So after adding my curry, I'm going to turn again. Turn slowly and carefully. I already told you before why I keep turning my egg sauce. So at this point, I'm going to put a pinch of salt, very little salt at this point. Then I'm going to test my food. Yes, and I'm going to cover it to dry up a little bit. It's looking like stew. Some people might think it's stew, but it's not stew. That's how I like my egg sauce. After testing it to make sure that the salt is okay, I'm going to pour the egg now. While pouring the egg, I'm going to make it circulate around to touch everywhere. And after I'm done pouring all the eggs, I'm going to leave it for some time. This is me digging down to make sure that the egg touches everywhere, both the down parts. Then after that, I'm going to cover and leave it for a little bit of time for it to fry well. This is it. It's fried already. This is my egg sauce. Is ready. Then I'm going to turn and turn. So this is a part where I will tell you why I use 4 cubes of Maggi. I use more of Maggi than salt so as to reduce the too much intake of salt, because it's not really good for the body. So if I use more of Maggi, that means my salt will be little. The salt I will put in the food will be little, as to make it tasty. Whoa, this is the food we're talking about. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and tell me what you want me to share for you in my next video. Thank you. I love you guys. Bye.